What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a fresh new update in the Milos Kerkez transfer saga, and we will also talk about Luis Diaz because Liverpool journalists posted a very interesting update about Luis Diaz. But the first breaking news is that Ben Jacobs and Alex Crook are both reporting that Liverpool are very close to finalizing a move for Milos Kerkez. So this week we could have not one but two brilliant new players confirmed to sign for Liverpool. The clubs of Bournemouth and Liverpool are in advanced talks over a transfer fee of up to £40 million. So that's a little bit cheaper. I thought it would be 45 to 50 million. But Kerkez has already agreed personal terms with Liverpool, which was pretty much confirmed by Fabrizio and all the other journalists. And James Pearce, who is pretty much a mouthpiece when it comes to Liverpool FC transfer news, he confirmed, and I quote, "I expect Milos Kerkez to become a Liverpool player as well. I think there is positive noises on that front. The talk is continuing. I know Liverpool were reluctant to meet the £45 million price tag that Bournemouth had stuck on the Hungary international, but we know that Kerkez really wants to come to Liverpool, and it's a matter of days and it's a matter of a formality until the clubs agree on a transfer fee, because once the player is set on a move to another club, then his parent club can't really do much other than agree a transfer. Otherwise they are left with a very unhappy player who will disrupt the dressing room. So this is a very exciting news about the Milos Kerkez transfer saga, and more updates are coming in this video. But first, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on bell notifications so you never miss the latest updates around Liverpool FC transfer news. I post them daily. Fabrizio said that Liverpool are prepared to seal the Milos Kerkez deal with one more round of talks to get it over the line. That's why this hasn't been over the line yet, because Bournemouth wanted 45 to 50 million, Liverpool want to pay just 40 million. So they need to come to a compromise. Bournemouth and Liverpool are finalizing the agreement after the personal terms are in place since last week. Here we go soon. That's what Fabrizio is saying. And Fabrizio has been reliable, very reliable recently when it comes to Liverpool transfers. The Telegraph is reporting that alongside negotiating for Florian Wirtz, Liverpool are also negotiating to sign Milos Kerkez. The discussions have been held over a potential deal which is worth up to £40 million. And I think for one of the best young and most exciting left backs in the Premier League, I think £40 million is a very good price, very fair price. And also, Bournemouth are already in talks to sign his replacement, because they are in talks with Rennes, a French club, for Adrien Truffert in the next days. Bournemouth are confident to seal this transfer. Bournemouth and Truffert have already reached an agreement on personal terms, and Adrien Truffert is the priority to replace Milos Kerkez at Bournemouth, who is of course too close to a Liverpool transfer. They already signed a left back in January from Argentina as well. So Liverpool fans are already rubbing their hands together, expecting Liverpool to win the Premier League title next season, but Liverpool still need a lot of work to do, and we shouldn't think too far ahead. Let's get these transfers over the line and let's see where Liverpool will strengthen next. But also it's very interesting that Luis Diaz, it looks like Liverpool have posted, like Paul Joyce, who is also a very reliable journalist with close inside sources in Liverpool FC. He said that Liverpool have received no expressions of interest in Luis Diaz, and they are not actively looking to sell Luis Diaz, which I'm really happy to hear. However, Paul Joyce also reported that Liverpool have no plans to open talks with Diaz, who has 2 years left on his existing deal. Basically, Luis Diaz signed on a pretty low contract, like 65-70,000 pounds per week 3 years ago. He signed a 5-year contract when he came in from Porto, and Liverpool have pretty much underpaid him for the last 2 years. But Luis Diaz, very humble guy. He comes from a Colombian poor background, so he didn't kick up a fuss wanting more money. He's still getting paid more than 99.9% of people in the United Kingdom. And Luis Diaz that never really wanted to leave, but now it looks like that this is basically saying, Liverpool saying that Luis Diaz has 2 years on his contract, so Barcelona or whoever wants to bid for Diaz, and I'm hearing that Saudi clubs are preparing a giant offer, they need to offer a big amount of money for Liverpool to consider selling Luis Diaz. That's what this message is all about. And I'm hearing 72 million pounds. I mean, if we could sell Diaz for 72 million pounds as a 28-year-old who is turning 29 next season, like this year, later this year, or at the turn of the year, that's a huge amount of money for a player who will be 30 years old in like 1.5 years. And I think Liverpool will sell him. And then maybe we will resurrect the Anthony Gordon links, because Anthony Gordon is also a player that Liverpool were interested in last summer. But now let's talk about back to the Kerkez transfer news. Bournemouth got like half of their team already sold. Dean Huijsen is going to Real Madrid. Zabarnyi has interest from Italy, but according to the Athletic, Antoine Semenyo is being looked at by Man United as well. And I already am seeing some absolutely brilliant suggestions by Liverpool fans on how Liverpool should announce Milos Kerkez when he is confirmed to become a Liverpool player. So it would be funny if someone at the club tallied up how many times Kerkez liked a Liverpool-related social media post, and then Kerkez announced him with a reference to it. But what would be even funnier is that the Liverpool announcement video is like somebody is looking at a phone, liking Liverpool posts about Kerkez, and then he likes a post about Kerkez being announced as a Liverpool player, and then that person is turning around and it's Milos Kerkez himself. Now that would be one of the most hilarious and one of the most iconic announcement videos, and I really hope that the Liverpool social media team, who are very well tuned into the LFC Twitter and LFC social media, hopefully they make this announcement video as well, because they referenced Jeremy Frimpong shouting at Gravenberch in a Scouse accent in the Jeremy Frimpong announcement video. So hopefully they do something iconic for the Milos Kerkez transfer announcement video as well. Of course, Liverpool have done this previously, like there was a video of, you know, somebody scrolling through announced Salah tweets, and then Salah says Salah announced. So that's brilliant. Or something like Salah looked up and said Salah signs. That was like a new contract announcement, not when actually Salah signed for Liverpool. So Paris Saint-Germain are interested in Zabarnyi, so Liverpool should get this done quickly, because Bournemouth don't want to lose like half of their starting 11 or like the full starting 11 in one summer. So they will maybe maximize 3-4 star players are sold and not anymore. So hopefully we can get Kerkez done as soon as possible, because yeah, Bournemouth may realize that they can't sell all of their good players in one window. They already lost Huijsen, they are in the process of losing Kerkez and Zabarnyi, so they must just decide that they have raised enough money that they need, and then they will stop selling players. So that's why I say Liverpool should get this done as quickly as possible. Overall, I think this is one of the most exciting, one of the most epic Liverpool transfer windows. I mean, the transfer window has been open, 3 days? And we already announced Jeremy Frimpong, Mamadashvili already signed, we are on the verge of completing the transfer of Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, and who knows what the future holds. Liverpool are going maybe for a striker, for a centre-back, for a defensive midfielder. But finally FSG are splashing the cash. They're giving Arne Slot that promised war chest. And Van Dijk was right. This is a huge summer coming up for Liverpool. And probably Liverpool already laid down the plans for Salah and Van Dijk, that we will spend a huge amount of money on world-class players. And that's one of the reasons why I think Salah and Van Dijk signed new contracts, because I think they were promised a huge summer, and so far Liverpool are delivering, and I'm absolutely here for it. I'm absolutely delighted that I can cover this for you guys on my channel as well. Another Liverpool fan said, that's nice, we can slowly settle our fullback positions and then we can move to the attacking line after. If Liverpool are getting a high price for Diaz that they might be willing to accept, then Liverpool will get a replacement, but that might be difficult. I think Anthony Gordon is the most likely scenario that Liverpool will sign him, because we haven't had many other credible links to out-and-out wingers who can score a lot of goals and get a lot of assists. But there is also a debate that Milos Kerkez could have the potential to become as good as Andy Robertson at his peak. And that was a world-class level. So Kerkez has that in him, but I think there are players that can be even better than that in the Premier League. Robertson at his best was hardly the most talented, but the application he made, the best of what he had, and became elite. If Kerkez can apply himself, and he can be every bit as good, if not better, because you could argue that Kerkez is maybe better on the ball than Robertson was in his prime. But of course it all depends on how Arne Slot will use Milos Kerkez, what exact role he will have, how much license he will have to attack with Jeremy Frimpong on the other side. I'm guessing that Milos Kerkez will be a little bit more conservative than he was at Bournemouth, because at Bournemouth he had license to attack basically all game, and that won't be the case, I think, in this Liverpool team. And I mean these Liverpool fan ideas about the Kerkez announcement are just hilarious. Somebody said the Liverpool should announce Kerkez with the typical get into the van or flight tracking an airplane post, but then only for Kerkez to reveal that he is already waiting in Liverpool this whole time with the tagline, I've always been here. Liking the Liverpool social media post. I mean that would be absolutely brilliant. Another Liverpool fan said, I'm actually surprised Kerkez didn't post a transfer update himself at this rate, because of how open and honest Kerkez has been and Florian Wirtz has been, with Liverpool posts. He's already lagging behind. Wirtz already overtook him. That is absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love this, that Liverpool fans are just joking around on social media. And yeah, for a player like Kerkez, who has as much energy, as high of a work rate as him, getting him for 40 million I think is pretty much a steal. But let me know if you disagree with me or agree with me in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. So we got the fee down by about 5 to 10 million, which I think is pretty decent. Another Liverpool fan said, Kerkez has already agreed terms. He bought a house in Liverpool. He got a "You Will Never Walk Alone" tattoo on his knuckles, and he already bought some Liverpool shoes as well. Absolutely brilliant. I'm sorry, but these comments just crack me up so much. They are so funny, some of them, and so creative. So I hope you don't mind me sharing these in these videos. And thanks for watching, guys. Milos Kerkez is going to become a Liverpool player hopefully this week as well, and I'm so happy and so excited. He is Hungarian just like me, so I'm absolutely over the moon, on cloud 9. And you guys watching these videos make me even more happy. Thank you so much for your support. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.